Here, let's try this.
Man,
Gross.
I'm still sticking with this cough from being sick a month ago.
Everyone has it,
Yeah.
Louder
and it
now.
stays forever.
I'm louder now.
Oh, I moved you to my left ear.
Oh, okay.
That's what I couldn't.
Is that your good ear?
It is. Yeah.
It really is.
Is it?
Yeah, he's like partially deaf in the other ear.
Oh, you retarded motherfucker. It's gonna pick that up, isn't it? Oh, God, hold on. We gotta cut that.
For sure.
Yo.
That sounds sounds like the beginning of a Viking song.
Ooh. Hello. Welcome to the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast. Brought to you by Pop Punk AF. Sponsored by Fired. Live from the barn. I'm Keith.
I'm Chris.
I'm Justine.
So yeah, we're missing Justin today. He's he got last minute call for a glory hole. And he couldn't miss the opportunity. So we've got Tiffany filling in as the Justin today. Hopefully funnier. We'll see.
I promise to laugh at all my own jokes and talk over everyone.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you
Yay.
forgot interrupting.
Oh yes.
Well, I think it goes hand in hand with the
Yeah. I mean, we're all guilty of that a little bit.
a little bit.
A little bit.
We mow each other's lawns, shit in each other's toilets.
Wow.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just.
He's got AIDS.
Yeah, I've got AIDS.
Everybody has
No,
AIDS.
I had a cough I was sick. I had flu B a month ago, and
I thought it was C.
that's hepatitis.
That's what it
So
was.
it's the I've still got a
You're like, that was a couple months ago.
yeah, I've still got a lingering cough. So enjoy.
I am.
Great.
First of all, I like that shirt.
Oh yeah. So where's the camera at? I'll stand up here.
It's right in front of you, dummy.
Yeah.
So where'd you get that, Chris? Oh my God.
Dun, dun.
It's not open.
That's good.
So I got this on the Pop Punk AF store.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So this is original artwork by Brandon Warren.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of detail in it. We got Pop Punk AF on our Pizza Party podcast on the guitar.
Yeah.
We got the barn up here, the fired spaceship, bunch of aliens, and Peter
Peter
Suh.
M. Suh.
Peter F. Suh.
Peter F. Suh.
Yeah, you dumbass.
I couldn't remember.
And then I think he's surfing on a slice of pizza, maybe, with a guitar in his hand.
I still
Yeah.
don't agree with that name for him.
Why?
Pete
I
Suh.
don't know. I just don't.
You know, we're not the most creative, and it was the best we could do. Just throw us.
Listen,
throw us a
I
bone
thought it
here.
was, and yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a female pizza character.
You know, we need one. We were at Pie Guy over the weekend, and we didn't see this when we went last time with you guys. In between their bathrooms, you got the men's on the left, the women's on the right. There is two giant slices of personified pizza, and on the left is a man, and on the right is a woman. Amber really liked that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, we talked about that a long time ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she mentioned that forever ago. She just hadn't created it yet.
Yeah,
So I was just waiting,
Yeah.
just waiting.
Basically, I could just, if he didn't have such a cheese dick, we could just take Pete and put, this is.
Well, is the female gonna have cheese camel toe?
She's gonna have pepperoni nips.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's perfect. Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm getting too excited.
so
about
anyway,
this.
yeah, you can get that shirt.
And you've got tight pants on.
I
Chris is-
do.
Chris's shirt came in, and I think we sold 4 after that. So hey, if you missed it, go to the link that Chris posted. I think it's on our page. I don't know what it is.
I asked you guys to put it on there the other day. Did anybody put it on
I
there?
put it in there in the
Okay.
group chat because I couldn't remember.
Oh,
Or I didn't read it all, and then I didn't remember to go back to do it. But I was thinking I did it at one point.
okay. I got a post out there on my personal page.
Yeah.
Follow my personal page.
Oh, you got to go
and,
20. You post so much.
Oh,
'cause I was
yeah,
looking
I
for
share a ton of stuff. So yeah, go 20 posts down. You'll see a picture of the shirt. It's all wrinkly because I just taken it out of the package, and I put a link in there. So if you want to buy one, you can buy one.
I really like that neck label. Looks good.
Neck label.
Yeah, the label, the tag. Did you see it?
Did you
No.
notice it?
It's Pop Punk AF.
I haven't looked at the back of the shirt at all.
Yes.
Come take a picture of it, Tiffany,
Okay.
so I can see this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
give me your phone.
oh shit, what was I gonna say?
Okay, my hands.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on there. There's a Frankie shirt.
Oh, it's on the inside.
Yeah, it's the tag. I
Oh.
personalized the tag.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
There you go.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought you meant on the back of the outside of the shirt. Now my
No.
collar is all stretched thanks to Tiffany.
yeah, and you
welcome.
like a tight collar.
I do like a tight collar.
But yeah, we need to make the woman.
Yeah, we do. What's her name going to be? You know what? Let's leave it up to the audience.
There we go. Okay.
We'll have a vote. on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So the reason I was looking through your 98 posts, and I was like, God damn, I just thought it'd be easier to find. I was looking to vote. I had to do my vote today.
Yeah.
And so best pizza of the Parkland
Yeah.
should be Fired. Best sandwich in the Parkland, I think, is fired as well.
We call it the Parkland.
Parkland?
Parkland?
Parkland,
Oh,
not Parkland.
I'm,
How long have you lived here?
I'm sorry.
Wow, you were filling Justin's shoes perfectly.
I didn't realize that Parkland,
Parkland.
that's just a hospital. Parkland is the area.
Sing a song about the Parkland.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Have you heard this guy on YouTube that just finds like random cities and he sings songs about them? Like he won't go
Oh,
there.
yes.
He'll
Yeah.
yeah. He's like
Did I
Farmington.
send you one?
No, my daughter
Oh.
showed me this, and he has one about Farmington, and their whole thing at Farmington is tradition and progress. So he's like Farmington, tradition and progress. Like he's singing a whole song about Farmington. He needs one for Leadwood.
we should.
That'll go something like Dollar General, C-Bar.
He's got a
something.
bunch, but they're all on albums too.
Yeah.
So like he's got albums of different like
States.
states and places, and it's crazy. Yeah, Jerry showed me that one day, and I was like, "This is hilarious."
Yeah, it's funny.
And I went through quite a few.
Yeah.
It was like I got distracted and just.
I think
kept
he's got one for
listening.
like Creve Coeur and
Yeah, there's a lot, but it's it's pretty funny. Shit. So anyway, yeah, the Parkland. Best pizza in the Parkland. That doesn't. I can't do it.
best of the Parkland.
Best.
It's too weird. It feels weird.
So yeah, go to the Daily Journal's website. Scroll pretty much down to the bottom, and there's a big logo that says Best of Parkland 2024. You click on that, it'll send you to a page with another link that you click on. I don't know why they have to make it so hard, but
That's what she said.
right. So it'll give you another link to click on. You enter your name, I think zip code, email address, phone number, and
Exactly what you do.
yeah, and then you go down and select. There's probably 60 categories.
There's a lot.
There's
A
a
lot.
lot. Yeah.
So we could put Justin's mom on a lot of them.
yeah.
Uh,
Entertainment and fun.
yeah. Best specialty. Best service.
Yes.
Vacuuming service. So there was a lot.
Yeah.
I think Frankie's got a lot of nominations.
I think she's gonna win event.
No, she won't win an event. That's us.
That's Notes for Hope.
Okay.
It has to be
Yeah.
Notes for
Well,
Hope.
I've been voting for you guys for that. I've been voting for the Cinema Story on the best
Oh,
band.
shit. Yes, thank you.
I've been putting us in as a radio station.
I have to.
You know,
Yep.
Yeah. So go vote for us for radio station. Go vote for Chris for whatever.
for
you know.
pizza and sandwich, not just
Pizza and
whatever.
sandwich for sure.
Yeah, and if you want to throw in food truck, you can. I really don't care about winning the food truck one because we're all different. We all serve different stuff. I don't
Yeah.
feel like it's fair to compare each other to each other. And those are all my friends. So like, I don't.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't feel good about being like, well, if it was you guys, I would. But
Yeah.
if it was,
Well, you're not gonna win best burger.
yeah, I'm not gonna win best burger.
No.
The lunch
That
lady.
one's a tough one.
Well, so Hunt's wins that every year.
Do they really?
Yeah, and I get it because
I don't.
Well,
I mean, like,
the only reason I get it is because Hunt's is so familiar with people around here.
It's
yeah,
nostalgic.
It's
So
I can
you get
see
the
that.
nostalgia factor. I'm pretty sure if you offered anybody a lunch lady burger and anybody a Hunt's burger, they're gonna pick the lunch lady over Hunt's,
Yeah, if you have to decide- yeah, for sure.
or even Farmhouse over Hunt's. I mean, they both have great
Yeah,
burgers.
Farmhouse is up there
Yeah.
too. Like that's the tough one. It's like,
Yeah.
but those wings,
Oh yeah.
like those without a doubt best.
And there's not a wings category, which is strange because
Yeah.
so many places serve wings.
I know. Maybe it's because they're so bad, except for not even bad, right? But like, they're just not as good. But the lunch lady's wings,
Oh yeah.
fucking good. Yeah,
Oh, those in my eyes are the best wings I've ever had.
they're. I think so.
And his
Like,
his buffalo sauce is not a traditional buffalo sauce at all.
no.
He
It's
makes it himself, right?
Yeah, well, he does, but it doesn't even use buffalo sauce. I don't think. I'm not going to give away the recipe. I don't know
Yeah.
it exactly, but I
mean,
know
I could-
I know a couple things that go into it, and his is like a sweeter, like
Yeah.
hot sauce, and it's
It
so
is, and
good.
the smoke flavor comes through too, real.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
man, it was.
Those are like fall off the bone too. Like
They
they're
were.
so tender.
Which is great because so I don't know if you know about this, but I don't eat a lot of wings with my hands because
I could see that.
it drives me crazy. I'm feeling weird right now.
Yeah.
because it makes my hands feel weird.
Yeah,
So
you do boneless with a fork.
most
He also
of the
doesn't do
time.
paper towels or lotion or anything like that.
So I'm with
Well,
you
I
on
do
the
lotion at a different time.
dry rubbing.
So I mean I get
Sorry.
it. No, I'm with you on the lotion. Like,
Well,
right?
Chris
So, like,
earlier said that dry or what'd you say? Raw hand jobs are the best work or something.
Oh my god.
no, I don't remember what I said, but you said something about taking hand jobs for payments from Todd.
Oh, because he said we're all here to support each other or something, and I said, well, I like to be supported with hand jobs.
Yeah, and
Actually, I said HJ, so you could go either way.
yeah,
I did that on
like
purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I was
Tiffany
gonna
knows.
say like there's something I like better than a hand job.
Yeah.
So
So it's just whichever you offer is fine.
yeah, I'm gonna go back to that just to see what exactly was said there. Let's see.
He
Wow.
said, yeah, there's a lot
Dude,
of
there's so
messages.
many. I missed so many messages
Oh,
when I was driving over here.
don't get to
Lasagna,
the-
green olives.
Don't get to the chicken parmesan.
I mean buffalo
save that
dip
for
or
offline.
lasagna. Hold on. Oh, here's the food truck talk. Justin's starting a food truck.
Yeah, did you
What?
see my ideas for tacos though?
What else is he starting?
I didn't actually.
Oh,
you
you
want to
gotta
tell me
look
about
at 'em.
those?
Food
No, just tell me about 'em.
truck.
No, I can't tell you.
A
'cause
coffee
it's-
shop.
I don't know.
What else?
He's, I think pest extermination. I think he's gonna be starting one of those.
So I said real skills need no lube.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Todd says he does them raw.
Yeah.
Like I
So
was
he's
gonna
very
be
skilled.
upset by it.
Yeah. So like going back to the lotion thing, like I'll use like the yeah.
I don't know if you knew you were doing it.
No,
but-
I didn't.
yeah.
So like in the winter when I used to work at my old job, my hands would get super dry because I had, go in the bathroom 15 times a day, go to the
geez,
bathroom.
No wonder they're dry.
Well, wash my hands and
Oh,
then, it's
gotcha.
cold out and everything. And so I'll use like the working hand stuff.
Mhm.
Or if I have to, lotion. But like, I don't like when my wife wears lipstick, chapstick, anything like that. Like, I don't like that touch in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like I have a real problem with lotions and those kinds of things. Like, I don't like that stuff at all.
The only thing on the list that bothers me is the Burt's Bees.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He does hate that.
Yeah,
There
it
we
makes
go.
me like sick. It's weird.
Yeah, I've never like I don't get chapped lips ever. Like my lips never get chapped.
Oh, mine do, but
Like ever.
and I can do it. Like that doesn't bother me. But when she wears Burt's Bees,
I haven't
Burt's-
used Burt's Bees chapstick and
I know, but when you
forever.
did for a while there for a long time, and then one day I was just like, oh my god, I feel sick, and every time it was like it was weird. But because so I don't want the chapstick or anything like
I
that.
made him sick.
But yeah, her kisses made me sick. But the the stuff on my hands, like it's just it feels weird. So back to it, I don't need a lot of wings like that. They have
Yeah.
to be really good for me to like do it. And I'd say there's like several places like that. Lunch ladies are the best, but
Yeah.
you ever been to Holties in like Barnhart or some shit?
No.
They have really good wings.
Holt's. Where's that at?
I think it's in Barnhart. It's scary. So
And Barnhart kind of is.
yeah, it's like this little bar thing, but it was really good. So a guy I used to work with, he'd always be like, "Getting Halties today." If you met him, you knew exactly what that voice was, slogan. But and he's like, well, "I'm gonna get like 50 wings," and I'm like, "I might have one or two. Like I don't pay for wings because I don't eat very many."
Yeah. You ever
And
been
I
to
was like,
Ruma's
"Holy shit, where's that?"
in Imperial?
No.
So like if you're passing Imperial, you get off on Imperial Main, and on the right there's that like strip mall building that's next to like a mobile or something.
Yeah.
It's on the very end closest to the highway, and they have killer sandwiches. It's an Italian deli.
Really.
Yeah.
I don't. So typically, if I'm going up 55, Herculaneum is there, and then next thing I'm in Arnold because I don't typically stop anywhere else unless I'm like planning on it, going to like the Blue Owl or some shit like that, which I haven't been forever. That place is fucking good.
Our high stakes is semi-inspired by one of their sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been there forever, but typically I'm just like I don't stop anywhere. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't know about the Holties either, and I wouldn't expect anyone else to. But they have good wings, and that's probably the two that I would do.
Yeah.
Mostly, unless somebody made some, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
But-
Tom's wings don't last more than about 30 minutes. Every day that he makes them.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you haven't had his tamales yet.
No, I've only had the jalapeno burger every time I've been there. You brought me the wings.
Yeah.
That's it. So the jalapeno burger is enough for me to say that food truck is.
The chicken
Amazing.
sandwiches, killer.
I've heard that.
Heard that.
They're killer. Yeah.
The thing is, he doesn't go to Farmington
But-
off it either.
No, he
That
doesn't.
really
the
bothers
hot one
you know?
with that buffalo sauce that he used.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
the one I've heard really good things about.
That's really good. He's got a honey barbecue one that's really good. You'd probably be more keen to that because it's not so spicy.
Probably.
But his tamales, I've never had a tamale from a Mexican. It's as no. Well, I mean,
You've
an
never had
authentic.
an authentic.
I've never had an
I ha-
authentic Mexican tamale from a Mexican
Oh,
that was better than this guy's tamales.
okay.
And he does like chili verde ones. So he'll put like the verde sauce in the masa in the pulled pork, and then top it with verde sauce, and it's phenomenal.
So I've never had one in general.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
neither
Not
one
like
of
a real
us.
tamale.
Yeah.
You know.
He does, the corn husks and everything, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I've never done it, so I might have to do that one day when it does. I know he was on here and he was like talking about it too.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, whoa, gotta have it.
Yeah, they're.
But
I've taste tested many of them.
yeah,
Yeah, he made several batches before he released them, and I think he does them like once a month now.
I saw another food truck that I taste tested recently. Cater Me. He had
Yeah.
fried some spam
Oh,
and like chicken breading.
yeah.
Pretty solid. And then he
Fried
had
and
some
chicken
duffel.
breading.
Yeah. And then he had he had another one fried too, but I tried the chicken breading one. And he's like, we just been messing around in the kitchen. Try this. And I had some buffalo sauce, dipped it in there. It was just like, it's just like dipping some chicken in there, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it had that different taste to it, but pretty solid.
Did you see Kyle's pizza burger from Lady Queen?
Yeah, it looked like chicken.
That's what I thought. Apparently, that's a burger and mozzarella deep fried patty.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
So I lived in Bismarck for
Yeah.
quite some time, and I went to the Lady Queen quite a bit. It used to be great. I haven't been there in forever, but I never got the pizza burger, so I couldn't,
I don't even know
saw
if
it
I
and
knew
was like,
about
"Is that
it.
chicken?"
But so Amber and I,
That's where we used to fight
yeah,
a lot of times.
of course, right? Why? Where else?
middle
We
of
went
Yeah.
to Knoblich Tower for that.
That Indian Creek and Three Way.
Yeah, are those pornos?
No, Three Way was the party spot.
Oh, okay.
Indian Creek was a lot. It was just like this back somewhere else. Anyway,
So
I doubt kids still do it, so it's okay to give away.
I've been a few times since they reopened with the new owners, and it's solid. Like it's
Yeah.
really good. Their ice cream's great too. So
Yeah.
Amber and I went to. I guess I didn't mention this last week. Last week we went and I mentioned this. We walked Johnson's Shut-ins and Elephant Rock, right?
Yeah.
On the way back through, we stopped and got Lady Queen for ice cream.
Mm.
And so I got a vanilla malt.
Okay.
Sounds super simple. Doesn't sound that exciting, but vanilla malts are incredible, and theirs is great. I had theirs. I mean, it's hard to screw up ice cream unless you're just using bottom of the barrel type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, their ice cream's awesome.
Before, like, I lived there. We'd go there and play baseball through the summer,
Yeah.
whatever. And that's where we get ice cream at. It was right there. So I always had the ice cream. And it was always great. But when I moved there, like, that was the only place to eat.
Yeah.
So ate it quite a bit. And, yeah.
So how's your week been going?
Nice. But mine's been pretty good.
Yeah.
So, shit, I don't remember. I don't even remember my week, really. It was a lot of work. I feel like I didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
I think it was a pretty relaxing week. Well, Sunday we went to so we started to go to this new steakhouse in Fredericktown, right? Closed on Sundays. Should have known. Then we're like, the Depot sounds great. Closed on Sunday.
Now, have you been to the Depot?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
It's really good.
So that's the best
so
thing
good.
Fredericktown's got going for them is the food. It's so
Yeah.
fucking good. Like,
well, now they got an old mine house, which has pretty solid food.
I don't really go there.
I heard Mad Cow was great.
that's where I
That's
was.
the one we were
going
to try out. So
Yeah.
that was Olympic Steakhouse while I was growing up.
Yeah.
My parents had a restaurant when I was a kid. So
Oh, yeah?
Olympic Steakhouse was like their competition.
Oh, okay.
But we still got voted best steak in the area, which was cool back then.
So
but-
I don't know this to be 100% true, but that day we got kicked out of our spot up there by Mad Cow. I have reason, and the owner of Mad Cow was nice to me, but I have reason to believe he was the one that called the cops on us.
I remember you saying that, so that's why I was like, I'm not going to mention that I'm going to go to this place to Chris because maybe.
Oh no! Hey, look! Look!
But no,
I'll still try it.
yeah. So I mean, there's not really like great steakhouses around here, right?
No.
Not that I know of. You got the chains or whatever.
Yeah.
But so we were gonna give that a go, and then the Depot's always so good, but we never catch it in time. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to catch, like
Yeah.
when we're doing something. So our mom lives down there, so we drop off the kids or something like that, and then it's either closed or we already had to have McDonald's. So, but Lalo's down there,
I've heard that's great.
I love that place. I got the
Is
same.
it Lalo's or Laylo's?
Meh, it's
I don't
both.
know. I pronounced
Tomato,
it
tomato.
Parkland. So,
God, you were really filling Justin's shoes today.
I think it's Lalo's.
Okay,
Lalo's
and it
is,
might
is
be.
what I've heard people say, and
Okay.
I don't know. It's probably called Lalo's because it's in Fredericktown.
Or lay low.
Yeah,
Laylo.
but I've gotten the same thing every time from there, and it's always so good.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you get?
carne asada burrito.
Okay.
So it's really simple. It's just got the verde on top of it, and then some cheese, And then the rice and beans are actually really good too. Like
Nice.
I eat put it all together.
They have a huge menu.
They
Do they?
It's
yeah,
massive.
it's a really
Huh.
big menu.
We're gonna
And
have to
every
make the
time-
trip down there.
Yeah, every time I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna go normal.
So there's another Mexican restaurant in Fredericktown.
There is.
Is that the one I've heard that's better?
So I've heard that it's better, but
I
it is
also
not.
heard that it was better. Not impressed.
Okay.
No, it's not better.
I'm gonna have to try both of them.
The one on
Do either-
72?
do either one of them have birria?
You know what? I didn't even look. I just been like,
Because like
There's so much on that menu.
it probably does, and that's been my go-to anytime we go for Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm looking for birria every single.
you know
time.
what?
It's
They
just so good.
might. I mean, it seems pretty authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like both of them, I think are. But so I didn't really care for the one on 72.
Yeah.
And it could have been the day, whatever. I've only had it once, but I was like, man, the other one's so much better.
Yeah.
I've had it twice. The first time it was good. Maybe 3 times. And then
Well, we-
whenever I had it with you,
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we took
It
the kids
wasn't-
there too, and they were like,
yeah.
but speaking of a kid,
Anyway,
but anyway, so that's what we did. We went down there, got some lalos, whatever you call it, and then we went to Thompson Ford Access and threw some rocks in the river, and
Yeah.
I think I saw some pictures of that. Maybe.
yeah. Then I was like, man, I should have took my fishing pole,
Yeah.
and then I went home, watched the race. Denny Hamlin won. Cove. Yep, he was so excited. That's his guy.
Does Tiffany fish?
Yeah, I love to go fishing.
Oh, my wife does
Actually,
too.
I've always been the one that likes to go fishing,
Yeah.
and Keith just recently decided he likes it as well.
So-
where he used to make fun of me for it.
I did. So I used to fish all the time growing up. There were summers where every day I fished. And then I was like, I just got bored with it. And
Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of gross. Putting the worm and shit.
Oh,
So I
There
God.
we
didn't
go,
do
back
it.
to things on his hands.
So I didn't do it for quite some time. And then the kids came along and we took them once, I think. But every year we go to North Carolina, we always try to ocean fish.
Sure.
And then they really enjoyed it last time, so I was like, we gotta fish more often because it was a lot of fun. Just see more for them than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I'm really bad at it, I guess, because I never catch anything. But when we were fishing in the ocean, I don't think it was just when I went down one morning. I don't know what it was exactly, probably a drum or something like that. But I had him, and he wrapped me around the pier,
Yeah.
broke me loose. I was so mad. So then I was like, I gotta catch one of these motherfuckers. and then, we came back and got new gear and stuff for them and everything. We all went fishing. So, yeah. Chris, do you fish?
No.
Maybe,
Well, for me, it's a patience thing, right? So
yeah,
I have,
that's my problem. Yeah.
especially with having the attention deficits
Yeah.
and all that. I get bored easily,
Yeah.
and so if they're not biting, I'm bored, right?
Yeah.
And so I'll go with my wife and daughter, and I'll bait my daughter's hook, take her fish off for her because she doesn't like to do any of that kind of
Understandable.
stuff. And Amber fishes, and I bought my license a couple of years ago and fished a couple times, but it's just same with hunting. I used to hunt as a child.
Yeah.
But sitting, waiting for hours, not really moving, that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, that's not for me either.
Yeah. So deer hunt. I used to go deer hunting when I was a kid and just go with my dad and stuff like that. And that was it was just fun to be with him, I think, for, out there and just it was guys' weekend essentially. But I don't go deer hunting anymore because one, I don't like deer.
Yeah.
I think its taste is overrated. It's not good.
Yeah.
They're so
I agree.
fucking majestic. I
They
don't
are.
want to shoot one. But last spring COVID I went turkey hunting. And that was fun, and we'll probably do that again. But man, the night before we were calling the turkeys. It was a lot of fun, and then we heard a bunch of coyotes that night, and then so the next morning,
Coyotes,
nothing out
not
there.
coyotes.
Coyotes.
What, did I say that wrong? Everybody says
so
coyotes.
anyway,
It's okay.
I don't say coyotes.
Everybody says coyotes.
But
right?
so I used to like squirrel hunting quite a bit.
So yeah, I did that too.
There was more going on, a lot more squirrels than deer out there. So,
But did you eat them?
oh no,
Yeah.
no, I'd give them to my grandma.
Okay.
She liked to eat them. She was
Mhm.
my grandma was loaded, but lived like she was completely poor. And they would go fill up. They would go to the river and fill up 55-gallon drums full of water for their garden, so that they didn't have to use tap water and make their water bill go up. I remember going with them. I mean, they'd have a whole truck bed full of 55-gallon, buckets of water
Yeah.
or barrels of water, I guess. But yeah, is that your week?
Oh, I was just reading these comments, but so squirrel hunting. Used to go all the time. One time, me and my cousin, we went through. And then we walked all the property when we came back, and then we saw a couple in the front yard. And boy, was my aunt pissed that we shot him out of the front yard tree. And then, we dealt with that for a minute. And then she's like, well, you guys go better clean them and stuff like that. And then we got distracted. Basically, we wasted all those squirrels. And I feel bad about this to this day. But yeah, so that was my squirrel hunting adventures. They pretty much stopped then.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's mad. Because I was like, there's some right here because we were on a little dry. We hit a few and then we didn't see any. Then on the way back there they were in the tree, so we just both started blasting the tree. Yeah. So pissed.
So was that your week?
Yeah. Well, that just reminded me of that. My week. Yeah. So we went there and did that. Watched the race. Boom. Nothing really happened Monday or Tuesday. I don't think.
No.
So yeah, it's been pretty. The show came out. The new show.
MLB the show?
MLB the show.
Okay, like the video game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I played that today.
Do
Nice.
you
How
play
was it?
video games?
I don't anymore.
Okay.
It's
In my early 20s, I did a lot of Call of Duty.
so I don't really do that one,
But as a kid, I was a huge video game kid.
yeah. So like I'll play certain things. I don't really play Call of Duty, mostly sports games. But every time baseball game comes out, I'm definitely watching it
Yeah.
or playing it.
Tiffany, you want to add to that week any?
I didn't do anything exciting either,
Oh.
except for I was actually able to finally get into a book.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
That's it. That's all I got.
So I'm impressed. How big was the book?
Ha ha ha.
Is
Dad,
it like a 40,
that was
50 pager?
That was a dad joke. How did you get into the book?
She said you got into it.
Yeah,
You get it.
ridiculous.
So I'm gonna read some comments.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Surprise.
B.R. Dane. Wow, the only structure of the podcast is absent. I'm surprised he gave you all permission to go on without him on an episode. I did that weird. Greg Camp says sounds like pornos.
That must have been what he was referring, or I was referring to earlier when you were, I don't know. So you said something. I said sounds like a porno.
Oh,
It goes
yeah.
along with your comment before it all started with the voice thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and then the Double Dipper says, was that a goat in the background?
I'm not sure what he was referencing.
He was talking about me probably because I am the goat.
Oh,
I assume.
okay.
Yeah, it was me. No, Cove moved his chair, and then B.R. Dane says, "Surprised Fredericktown allows a restaurant. That isn't American. That isn't American." That's funny.
I mean,
yeah,
I get it.
he's right.
So are we moving on to my week?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. So yeah, where'd we go? We went out Thursday to St. Jen. It was a pretty good day.
It's Saint Genevieve.
Yeah, St. Genevieve. Progress and tradition. No, I'm kidding. But no, we went out to St. Jen, made dough Thursday night. Friday, we went to Food Truck Friday in Farmington.
Yeah.
Had a killer day there. Sold out probably around 5:30 or so, which we try to bring enough to stay till 6 because there's a lot of customers that get upset that everybody leaves before 6.
Yeah.
They get off work and there's
Well, they
like
should
one,
get it for lunch.
we're the only truck left, and so they get mad at us for doing what they wanted everybody else to do, which is have
They're
enough to
like, "Fuck,
stay.
I came all the way over here, and this is the only fucking truck."
Right. Oh man, they just like they get pissy and like they don't give a shit about you at all. But
Oh, also, sorry.
you go.
The barn says, "Tiff, such an upgrade." And then the Double Dipper
Aw.
said,
Justine.
"I think when someone said something, I think that's what he's talking about, the goat."
I think when
don't know.
someone's
Oh.
kid said something, yeah,
Oh, is that what?
yeah, it's probably Cove.
Oh, there's a heart over it that I can't see it.
Yeah, you have to scroll up a little bit.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, we sold out. Went home and just slept because Food Truck Friday will kick your ass. So Saturday we went out to, I think it was Saturday or maybe it was Sunday. I don't know. One of those days we went to Pie Guy in the Grove. Excellent pizza as always.
Yes.
Yeah, Tiffany's a fan.
I got
Their salad's
snaps
good.
from Amber while you guys were there too.
That's
yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Pie Guy. That was awesome. 10 out of 10 every time. I got their hot honey though, and it's a lot different than ours. Kind of overpowering, or maybe I just used too much.
So
like
you
with
put
us.
the hot honey in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So they
Okay.
sell you like a little like half-ounce thimble or something of hot honey. and it was more than enough. But yeah, I may have went a little too heavy on it. With ours, I go pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But theirs was a little thicker.
Oh.
So maybe it was too much. But still, pizza was great.
I wish you could like pick your pizza by the slice.
What do you mean?
So like it was only whatever was in the case, which is
Right. When we went
pepperoni
with
and
you, we could
sausage.
only choose what was in the case. We couldn't.
Oh, like make your own.
Yeah.
yeah.
So like if
Which
I
I
ever
get.
if I
And
ever
I mean I get it.
But well, here's the thing. If I ever get to a point of opening up a restaurant and doing pizza by the slice, I'm going to allow customers to add to their slices that they pick. So you'll have a base slice of like a cheese or a pepperoni or
Yeah.
a sausage, and then if you want to add green peppers to it, we'll put green peppers on it, throw it back in the oven, and that'll be enough to cook those green peppers because it's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes in the oven.
Honestly, throw the fucking cold green olives on there. I don't give a shit, but
I don't know. About
yeah,
that.
but
He's crazy about green olives.
I do.
Yeah.
By the way, you missed it, but yeah, they go in every red pasta. I don't know if you do that.
Green olives?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
puts it in his
I was
spaghetti.
thinking you were saying peppers, green peppers.
no.
He puts it on his taco salad.
Oh yeah.
It goes everywhere.
Like he does.
I'll
all the
email it.
things.
I mean, green olives are so universal. I think you could add those to most things.
I agree. Thank you.
I'd put them on a cheeseburger and be happy.
It's
with it.
great until you have like 20 jars of green olives in your refrigerator because he's particular about how like dense they are and
Yeah.
if they're like a little too soft,
See, he
so
understands.
they don't get finished. So it's sad.
Yeah.
They die in our refrigerator.
I mean,
that's where they go to
you
die.
could have a husband with a hot sauce collection.
He has that too. Do you
Okay,
guitars?
I'm done.
We could keep going.
I'm done. So yeah, so we went to Pie Guy. I'm basically going to talk about how much we ate this week
That's your normal.
because it was a lot. Yeah. So we went to Pie Guy. That was fantastic. So we tried Main and Mill and Festus.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of busy when we went. And we didn't have a ton of time, but I ordered their frickle burger, which is like a fried pickle burger.
Which sounds like it'd be cool.
Yeah, and it was like the flavors were okay. They weren't bad at all, but the meat was overdone. I mean, it is what it is, and you know what, that stuff happens sometimes. When I review one on my Facebook page, you know, that's about my experience when I went. So it's not saying that's how they were all the time, but that's my experience when I went. And you know, I don't like to complain too much. I still gave a great tip to the waitress. You know, it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
Amber got the fried chicken, and it lacked seasoning, and it was overdone as well. And then my daughter got the buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and I think they take your mac and cheese, they put the chicken and cheese on top of it, and then they broil it to like cook that.
Yeah.
And it was overdone
it
as well.
out.
Yeah, it dried it out. It was overdone as well. And then we got the buffalo chicken ravioli. So
Yeah,
so,
I'm curious to hear about this.
yeah,
'cause
so it said it was deep fried, so I'm thinking, okay, toasted ravioli, and it comes out and it looks like almost like deep fried shrimp, just in like shape. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And I bite into it. It was good, except it was cold in the middle. You know, very hot on the outside. It's not like they just left it and it got cold, but you know, it was cold in the middle. And so yeah, our experience wasn't great. I didn't send anything back because they got busy as we were there, and I didn't have the time to wait to have my order remade. And so you know, that's on me. But
I don't do that anyway. I just take
yeah,
it,
I don't.
you know.
Yeah. But yeah, the drinks Amber had, she said, were phenomenal. She loved the drinks.
Well, that's
So yeah, we went there, and then we went to they have like a ice cream bagel general mercantile store over there on Festus, Maine. Great ice cream. They use some kind of Wisconsin ice cream, and they have some awesome flavors. And that's twice we've been there now. And so we went there and got some ice cream, walked around the street there a little bit.
yeah.
And then what was it? Monday, we went up to get inventory. On the way back, we hit up Gordon's. 10 out of 10 every time.
Every time.
Every time, dude. They don't miss. Like,
No, you're right.
it's so great. I've never had a better burger. But I won't go on about them. But yeah. So we went there, and then Tuesday we went. Where'd we go Tuesday? I'm sure I posted. Oh, Cousins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cousins has good bar food.
Oh, they do.
You
That's
said
some of
don't
the
sleep
best.
on Cousins.
Yeah,
And I
don't.
hate to even call it bar food because it's
Yeah,
so good.
yeah.
I've
It's
never had it.
well,
I used to
and
go there with my dad and eat sometimes.
a guy I'm friends with on Facebook tagged the owner of Cousins in my post, and you know, he was nice enough to comment, and you know, he does a good job. He cares about what he's doing. You can tell. I mean, in the product.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've been there a few times for their food. It's never disappointed me. It's always been great. I feel like nobody knows about Cousins. Cousins is kind of tucked back there by Hunts and Farmington, and I'm sure they have a ton of regulars, but I don't. I feel like nobody knows about their food, and it's affordable. Like it's pretty cheap. There's
How do I dislike this comment that says I hate green olives?
Who is it?
Just know that I dislike it.
That's Cody from the Die Cut Dudes.
I
Double
dislike
dipper.
it.
Oh, Cody.
Sorry, I didn't
We're all
mean to distract
entitled.
you.
No, we're entitled to our own opinions, even if they
Even
are
if
wrong.
they're wrong, because green olives are the shit.
Yeah, green olives are
I
great.
still prefer them over black, for sure.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So I don't hate black olives, but like I don't like. Why are they the norm? You know, like why is it like let's take away green olives, but let's put in water.
Don't you dare, sir. That's what he says. I did the hot Cheetos challenge on the Die Cut Dudes. I drank too much milk and threw up after the show.
Oh god, milk can make me throw up.
Gross.
And he says his opinion matters and is right. I'll let you have that one. I'm not going to argue with you, but
I'll keep arguing all night.
but you know where I stand on that. So yeah. So we went to Cousins, and then we went out to not St. Joe necessarily, but like the mines.
Oh yeah,
You can walk back into St. Joe.
Yeah.
And it takes you on the backside of like I'd never been there before. I've lived here all my life. It was basically my backyard, and I'd never been there. And so we went and walked back there, and it's on the backside of like the riding area. So there's like guardrails up. We were seeing
Yeah, and you
riders
can see
come
them come through.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, take a walk through there if you haven't. It's pretty neat.
I
but
take
yeah.
the kids sometimes. They just don't get very far.
Yeah. And then today, we were gonna go to McAllister's, but they were so busy, the line was to the back of the door, and so we left. And usually Amber and I, we end our prep like midday Tuesday, and then we go out and just spend time together on Tuesday afternoons. But since we're working Thursday through Saturday this week, Wednesday is
a Saturday.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah. We're at the Deloge Walmart Garden Center grand opening.
Okay. Special.
Yeah, there's gonna be like an Easter egg hunt and all kinds of stuff there.
Oh,
Easter
wow.
Bunny gonna be there.
Probably, yeah.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
a couple years ago.
I'm gonna take off.
Or she, I don't know. But anyway,
Well, it lays eggs.
does it?
That's
That's the
why
story.
we hide.
But
them,
bunnies
right?
don't even lay eggs.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so
Anyway,
weird.
so yeah, we'll be there Saturday. But since we're working Thursday through Saturday instead of Wednesday through Friday, we were off today. Or we finished our prep today, and then we had time to go out and have some lunch together. And I'd forgot that it was Wednesday. I was thinking it was Tuesday, so Twins wasn't even on my radar. And then so we go to McAllister's, realize we had to take the last parking spot. We walk in and there's like a line back to the door, and we're starving because we don't eat breakfast and we hadn't eaten yet. And so so we ended up driving, and Amber's like, "You want to go to Twins?" I'm like, "They're closed." And she's like, "No, it's Wednesday." I'm like, "Oh shit," right? So we go to Twins, and she got their half smoked chicken, phenomenal. It was great,
Yeah.
crispy skin.
Yours look good. What did you get?
I got the pork steak and
Yeah,
mac
yeah,
and
yeah,
cheese.
that's what I was-
and
Mac and cheese looks super good
oh,
too.
dude, that was some of the best mac and cheese. So his and Casey's cooking. They're the top two spots for mac and cheese for me. And I'm not a huge mac and cheese guy.
No,
But
you're a regular guy.
I've
I'm
had
a regular
Casey's
mac and
cooking
cheese
mac
guy.
and cheese. It's
yeah,
good.
it's good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the pork steak was fork tender. You didn't need it. I cut the first piece with a knife before realizing I didn't even need that knife.
Yeah.
Why do you put a knife with this? You don't need it.
Those are the best.
You could eat that thing without teeth. Like
That's like you remember
it's tender. It's good flavor.
Bullies?
What is it?
Remember Bullies in Columbia,
Yeah.
Illinois? Dude, it was that.
Funny you mentioned that because I was literally just thinking about it when he was talking about ice cream.
Oh, I was thinking about
'Cause we
yeah.
went to that
there's an
ice cream place over
there
there.
too. But man, the best pork steak I've ever had is from there.
Yeah.
But you're describing it too, so I'm gonna have to check this out because
Yeah.
like they're closed down now. But God, that place was so.
I only got
good.
to enjoy it like twice.
I think so. I went there so many times because I ran a store like next door.
Yeah.
So that was my lunch.
That was
spot.
his very first store ever. Was
Yeah.
in Illinois.
Really?
Yeah.
So Twins, when they first started, and they were over off H Highway.
Yeah, by the antique
Yeah.
place, right? Yeah.
I tried them once, wasn't a good experience, and so I didn't go back for a really long time. And everybody has off days. Same with
I
Main and
don't.
Mill; they could have had an off day, right?
I don't have off days.
Except for Keith. Everybody has off days except for Keith. And so he was probably just having an off day, whatever. I wasn't excited about it after that. didn't go for the longest time, and then he opened up over where the old Domino's used to be, and I have not had a bad meal since. And to go even further, I've had every meal has been great. Like everything he cooks is awesome.
Yeah, I haven't had the barbecue since he moved, but you talked that birria up so much.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
dude, it was really good. I had the wrap, man.
Yeah, the birria might be my favorite thing on the menu, and now you can buy the birria tacos individual.
I liked it, but there's a lot of. It tasted like there was a lot of cumin in it. Maybe
Probably.
Keith.
Everything that's great has a lot of
I
cumin.
don't know why I'm so sensitive to that particular spice, but I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, his birria,
Stop it.
his birria is fantastic, and that's probably my favorite thing on the menu. But I've had his burgers a couple times. I've had the pork steak now. His ribs are great. He brought me a rib sample here a couple, I don't know, months back probably.
Yeah.
Ribs are great, and then they just opened Cowgirls Barbecue in Terre de Lac.
Okay, so that's I was
his,
thinking there was
yeah.
another one he was doing.
Yep.
You know, Justin went there not too long ago, and always gets an assortment.
Yeah.
And so he was talking everything highly too. So
I don't know why Justin doesn't do food reviews because he tries like
Everything.
4 different things on the menu every time he goes.
like, yeah, I wish.
You just gave him the idea though, so now
Yeah,
he's
maybe he
gonna
will.
do it.
I mean, he could. He could. That's what to do. That's what to do.
We should have put that up here as Justin, that little coconut guy.
Oh, yeah.
This is Justin.
Ooh.
It might
You
move. I
gotta
don't
give it
know.
a cigar though.
So, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm breathing a lot better today.
I know, right?
Justin.
Not choking on cigar smoke.
What about you, Tiffany?
Hold on.
We already talked about me.
The
I did
Double
nothing.
Dipper. So the Bar Media Group says not an olive I won't eat, and the
Get
Double
that.
Dipper says people be coming in everything. So there you go, Tiffany.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much my week. I think we just ate all week.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
so let's talk about this.
yeah.
Bluebell ice cream is in the area now. Have you seen that?
I know that Kelton was like,
Yeah.
for the longest time, he's like, it's coming, and then
That's what she said.
he
well,
said,
they
yeah,
got people coming and everything.
and then he posted that he got some.
Yeah, all the harp stores carry it.
I'm like, I don't know if I've ever had it.
I
I've
don't
not
even
ever
know
had
what
it
that
either.
It's
is.
from Texas, right?
I don't know, possibly, but I
thinking
hear
it's
it's
a Texas thing.
fantastic. But they went off the market for a while because
AIDS.
well, no, I think they got some kind of
AIDS.
people were getting sick off their ice cream. I guess
Same
they didn't
thing.
know about it. They had some kind of I don't
Salmonella?
know, salmonella, allergen. I don't know what it was, but
Oh,
it was they had to pull everything from the market for a couple of years to sort
I had
that
no
out.
idea.
Yeah.
That's sad. Can you imagine like restarting?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I
So
mean,
much money.
you've got all these
Happens.
people to pay, and this
Yeah.
huge revenue stream that's no longer. It came to a halt. It's probably tough to get back after it.
Well, even if you just had to toss your product, that's massive. you
Yeah.
know, it's gotta-
Yeah. I mean, they could have had tens of millions of millions of dollars in product
Keith
alone.
loves to talk about tossing product.
I do. I love the toss product.
No.
You
Actually,
guys
I
talk
hate
about
it.
it a lot, actually, on here.
I don't like the toss product.
Oh,
I like to save everything.
Brendan says I missed a comment there.
Oh, curious what that is.
Well, Brendan, I don't see your comment. The Double Dipper said my opinions matter and is right, and also said don't you dare, sir. So I don't know.
That reminds me, I forgot to text Brendan. Hey, Brendan,
They just
you,
asked my, what,
you
who?
still want that thing from my dad? That what is it called?
I don't know, Brendan. We see 2 comments, and that's it.
I think Brendan probably commented something obscene and then it just deleted it.
So he was asking if Justin did that the other day, and I was like, no, he can't. So he probably did, yeah.
He's testing it out.
He's not my drummer. Brendan,
Yeah.
do you want that table?
Yeah. Inversion table, is that what that's called?
Yeah.
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 He was
We
going
need
to
to
use
know.
it for his sex moves.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
He can do a bunch of Smith
Hey,
movies.
those Cuban girls are wild, dude.
Oh, yeah, she is. I was like, no, she's Puerto Rican, but then I was like, no, that's right.
Yeah, they came to the truck one day in Ludington, and I told her we had the sandwich of her people because we had the Cuban.
Oh my gosh. I think Keith told me about that
I
actually.
did, because it's so funny.
Anyway, yeah. So that was my week.
Yeah. So, Chris,
Yeah.
before we talk about, well, actually, let's. We've got a new review here. Well, what do you think about the pizza?
Oh yeah, we got.
Oh,
well, let me tell what those are. I
Always,
guess.
we always.
Let's talk
he's
about
like,
the pizzas.
You want me to tell you what it is?
tonight.
You want me to tell you what it is?
Always.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got the pig cheesy, which is it's a garlic parm ricotta cream sauce with mozzarella, Italian sausage, garlic cream cheese, and Calabrian chili honey. So that one was pretty darn good. I like.
And I loved it. It was fantastic.
You love that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I really do like that one.
And I didn't bring the jalapeno popper. We've had that here a bunch.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the need to make it for 3 people.
I like it.
Yeah, with only 2 of them eating it, But yeah, we have that one. But then we also have another new one, the barbecue chicken rancher. So that's Kansas City style barbecue sauce, mozzarella, breaded chicken, dill pickle, a ranch drizzle, and French fried onions. And I like that one as well.
Drizzle.
That was good.
Mm-hmm. What's the pig whatty?
The
What's it
pig
called?
cheesy.
That's it. Pig cheesy.
The pig
Okay.
cheesy. Yeah.
My only thing there is you've got that ricotta cheese that
Yeah.
you create yourself, which is really good.
Yeah.
Right? You make that one yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. It's got a lot of texture. So if you got people that are weird about texture, and then you've got all that sausage crumble on there, it might be too much
So
texture.
when you eat that when it's fresh and hot,
Uh-huh.
it's not as textury as you have to like ricotta. Well, not even. I don't
No,
even like
because
ricotta.
I don't really like
I was
ricotta,
gonna say
but
Keith doesn't like ricotta, and he likes your ricotta.
yeah.
Yeah.
He tells me about your ricotta all.
Oh, I love your ricotta in my mouth. Only
Yeah.
when it's hot.
Maybe
though,
we should-
like,
Yeah, hot ricotta.
We should get lines in
hey,
the
dibs on the
comments for
band
me to
name.
say.
hot ricotta.
Hot ricotta, yeah.
I like
What'd you
it.
say?
I said we should get lines in the comments for me to like practice saying for whenever I take on my new business.
Brennan said he's fine. Thank you.
I don't know
You
what
are
that means.
fine, Brennan. For the table, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. What comment did I miss, Brendan? Oh, and then the barn says Popper Pizza's so good.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I like that one a lot.
So the white one's not my cup of meat. You know,
No?
not my style.
Okay.
I didn't think it was bad. Like I thought it was good. Like if you like that, you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Sausage really good. I'm just not a big white sauce kind of guy, and like,
See, that's surprising coming from you.
is it?
Coming on you. I mean,
Yeah. No, I like the
Anyway.
other kind of white. Yeah.
yeah.
No, is Chris gonna get mad at me again? But
Oh, I'm not getting
I was setting up the cameras and I only had one piece, and I had the white one. I didn't have the other one. But
Yeah.
last week, we were like, you only have one piece of pizza.
Yeah. Well, you got a review.
I know, but I had to set the stuff up, man. You know,
Oh, you piece of
I'm a
shit.
very important guy, and I got here
Are
late.
you? Are you? Yeah, you
know.
did get here late.
I did.
He's like, be there at 5:45
Ish.
ish.
I said ish.
I'm sitting here at 5:45. I take a picture of the barn, and he sends me a picture where he's at, and he's got Cove like sleeping on his chest.
Yeah, I was on my chair.
This was the one day I didn't actually get out of work late. So he was waiting on me, so it could have been way worse.
So listen, I said 5:45 ish, and I got here at like 6:04.
I was here at like
That's not bad.
5:35.
Yeah,
You're an
so you're on the
overachiever.
wrong side of the ish. Normally, like, if I wouldn't have had the kids and like, she could just pick them up, I just come here. I would have been here early, but I didn't do it, and
Well-
I'm sorry, Chris, and I'll
If you're-
regret
hey,
that forever.
If you're not early, you're late.
That's what I
Listen.
always say.
He spent time with his children.
I
Yeah,
don't give a shit about that.
I know you don't.
just trying to be a good dad.
Hey,
Actually, me and Cove had breakfast this morning.
oh yeah,
Yeah, steak and shake.
nice.
It was all right.
That was terrible.
Was
Terrible
it?
choice.
He wanted it.
Yeah,
You
I had a Frisco melt from there not too long ago. It was pretty good.
So I'll go like through the drive-through now. So you used to have to wait forever.
yeah, it's quick now.
Now it's quick and it's better than going inside.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then, but breakfast, I was like, oh, we'll give it a shot because I'm gonna be honest, the factory diner is just like there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I really like Riverside breakfast.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Riverside
didn't want to
Breakfast is
go
where it's
all
at.
the way back there.
Yeah, I've been
so
voting for them every day on the Parkland, best of
So-
Parkland as well.
it is good. So he was like, let's go to Steak and Shake for, I don't know why I just gave him that, but let's go to Steak and Shake for breakfast. And he had some like chocolate chip pancakes and whipped cream. He was just eating the whipped cream first. He really liked it. Mine wasn't bad. Not a like, I don't like breakfast sausage much.
Really?
I like Jimmy Dean's.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain like sausage patties that you get every once in a while. I'm like, oh, those are good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like at a restaurant, I will not get Cracker Barrels.
So,
I'll get Cracker Barrels.
Brandon actually just changed his sausage at Riverside, and it's even better than it was.
oh really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you like the little sausage biscuit patties that you can like that you used to get at like school for breakfast?
I don't think in my whole life ate breakfast at school.
So I didn't usually, but I would sometimes, and so I used to get those. What I didn't like about them though is they made the like backside of your teeth feel really dry
Mm.
for some reason. And like it would last all day long. Like there's something in their biscuits or whatever. At least for me.
Oh, I know what
That
you
is the
mean.
weirdest comment.
think it's the
don't
biscuit.
know.
I think it's the biscuit because I know exactly what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
I say that to say that Save-A-Lot carries a sausage biscuit. They're bigger than the ones at school. They're individually wrapped,
Mhm.
but they're better than I remember from school. Like they're really good.
Really,
Like I'll eat one for a snack like at 7:00 at night.
I like the Jimmy Dean's ones.
I haven't had those.
Those are good. The man knows the sausage.
Hey,
I mean,
I would hope so. He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
I would probably think so.
Gotta be right.
There's the goat. I think.
Yeah. Cove's weird laugh.
Cove goat.
But anyway, I got like a country skillet or whatever because I wanted gravy, but I also wanted eggs.
Yeah.
So I got that, but it comes with sausage, and I was like, let's kind of set that aside. But other than that, it was really good.
You a fan of Cracker Barrel?
I love Cracker Barrel's breakfast.
Really?
I don't.
I don't either.
Their breakfast is the best.
So my niece used to work there, and she's like, pretty much everything comes pre-made in a bag, and we just heat it up in microwave.
Absolutely.
And it tastes like it.
Yep.
Like
I don't agree. It doesn't taste like that.
you're wrong.
No, I don't. So the meatloaf
not good.
can't, right?
Okay, so
We're talking about breakfast, though.
So I think he's talking about lunch.
Are you talking about
and
all
everything.
I'm
of it?
talking about everything.
So the breakfast. Let me start at the breakfast.
Okay,
Okay. Let me
breakfast
talk
is
about
bad.
Cracker Barrel breakfast. They give you those warm little syrup bottles, and the syrup's fucking good, right?
So let me stop you there.
No, I don't want you to.
No. Amber always gets like 4 extra and puts one in her purse.
Yeah.
So she has syrup on demand.
Yeah.
That's the
like-
way to do it. I know. Last
That's
time I
the
didn't.
only good part about their breakfast.
I didn't even have any pockets
is
or
the
anything.
little
I'm like,
syrup
Mom,
bottles.
put those in your purse. Like, I need those later. Last time I went with my mom. But they're really good. The pancakes are really good. The sausage is the best restaurant sausage ever.
I've had it. It's okay.
It's
but
good.
but like everything that they have, doesn't matter breakfast, lunch, or dinner, has just like this artificial taste to it.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think
Because
so.
you had COVID.
Think so?
So the
It
other
could
thing
be.
is like,
It tasted like it before COVID too, though. So
so their eggs are always good. You know, I mean,
Their
it's hard
eggs?
to fuck up eggs, right? But like, those are always good. But the hash brown casserole for breakfast, you know.
Chad says never listen to Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast on an empty stomach.
Oh yeah.
You know, food talk never makes me hungry.
Oh man. Well,
I don't know
he
why.
probably knows what's up. He probably likes Cracker Barrel's breakfast, and he's thinking
Well-
about that sausage.
I probably just eat so much that I'm actually never hungry.
Yeah, that could be too. But we
Yeah.
do talk a lot. We should just change this to food reviews.
Yeah.
But so the breakfast is real good. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to lunch.
Okay. What do you get
slash
for
dinner.
lunch there?
Okay, this is gonna be a rant, and
I hope
but
that
then
none
also
of
I
this
understand.
rant involves chicken and dumplings.
So here's what. So I used to. So this was my favorite thing to get because it was like the same price, right? The sampler. You got
Sampler.
meatloaf.
I like the sampler.
You
part.
got ham and you got dumplings. Okay. And then, you got whatever sides.
It's
'Cause
like walking up to a buffet and nobody else's hands have been in it, you know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's that from?
I have no idea.
Oh.
So that's what I used to do. And then they jumped it up like $5 and I'm like, fuck that. Because
Oh yeah.
I like the dumplings, but I don't care if there's chicken in it. So I'll get it as a side. And I know you always
He'll
talk about
just
this.
take the slimy flour.
Yeah, I love it.
Flapjacks.
So I've never had chicken and dumplings from a well, I don't want to say that I didn't like that. Most of them are really good, right? Like they're just good. Chicken and dumplings are just good.
That is
Hold
wrong.
on. So we've got to address this comment from Brendan. He says, "Why are there so many?" I'm going to replace this word with idiots. You can.
Oh God.
Yeah, in the world that skip breakfast. Well, Brendan, breakfast was invented by Big Food, or whatever you want to
Big
call it.
breakfast.
Big breakfast. So that they could sell more
Quakers.
product.
It was the Quakers because they had oatmeal.
No, I don't.
I
What?
think
Was it?
that's-
It might be.
It was the Quakers.
but
I
they
feel
wanted
like
to
Saul
sell
would know the answers. to
Anyway,
this.
prior to that, most people didn't even eat breakfast. This 3 meal a day thing is not required for your body to operate optimally.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's why they say it to sell it to you, right? So like, if you eat a bunch, and that's what they push is grains and like carbs and stuff like that. Carbs will tank you down. They'll slow you down. Now, if you have a breakfast all protein and fat, you'll probably have energy. You'll probably feel pretty good. But once you eat a bunch of carbs for breakfast, bowl of cereal or whatever, I don't know why they push that for like test taking and things like that, because it makes your brain function worse. You will function better on an empty stomach or on just protein and fats alone. So the whole breakfast thing is a bunch of bullshit, Brendan.
So
Is he just talking about breakfast at breakfast time? Because I like breakfast.
Oh yeah, I like breakfast.
any
We're not
time
talking
of
about
the
breakfast
day.
foods. We're talking
it just
about
means
the
the
time.
meal.
Okay.
Like-
okay.
Hold on. Let me finish that real quick.
Oh yeah, I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
Well, I was, but then I had
I'm
a
not.
thought.
I'm not one to let people finish.
Yeah, I know. So, at least Tiffany knows. So whatever meal you
Oh, that's
have
how you
first
got
in the day is actually breakfast because you're breaking your fast from the night. So you can't really skip breakfast unless you're on a hunger strike. And then the first meal you have after that is breakfast because you're breaking your fast. So, yeah, that's how that works.
So I was gonna agree with you, but then you just fucking. I don't know what the fuck that
No,
was.
I'm just saying it's
So like I like breakfast. I'll do it sometimes, but also I believe breakfast can be anything. You know. So
like I
He
just said,
is
it
that
could be your
guy.
lunch.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like
But like you can have a burger,
At that
for
time.
breakfast, a
He
steak, whatever.
absolutely
Oh, for
does
sure.
that.
So I'm that guy as well. I'll go to Jack in the Box in the morning and get a burger.
yeah.
I
You know,
hate
which I
that.
don't eat breakfast
Burger
a lot,
King does
but
it too.
I hate it.
But I have done it before. You hate it?
I hate that
No,
so
I like
much.
some pizzas
It
or
just
whatever.
sounds so gross.
Do you just not want people to live their life?
So listen,
I guess not.
when I was driving north to work, all right,
Yeah.
my breakfast was a Monster and two of those, or usually I switched it up. Those jalapeno cheddar hot dogs from Quick Trip
Oh, those are so good.
and the buffalo stick thing. You know what I'm talking about? From the rollers.
Yeah.
So yeah, a Monster and those two things.
So I
like,
like
it's also my lunch.
I like the steak and cheese and the chicken
Those are good. The taquitos.
taquitos. Yes,
Dude, they're
dude.
Quick Trip's got great food.
I wish we had Quick Trip.
I agree.
Like for a gas station, they're knocking it out of the park.
For real. Yeah.
They really are. And
I mean,
my wife, Amber, she said, I was like, I said sometimes like it's so fast here. That's why they call it Quick Trip. She goes, that's not why they call it Quick Trip. I'm like, you don't realize they have this like Chick-fil-A expedited checkout process
yeah.
where they're doing 2 at a time. You don't think that's why they
Yeah.
call it Quick Trip? She's like, no. I said, I
it's called
promise
the
you.
Frankie system.
Oh God.
But yeah, they are. They're super. Like you could go into Quick Trip and you see 5 people in front of you. You're gonna get like out of there quicker than you are to go to like a regular place. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because they're just like, oh, over here, over here, over
Yeah,
here.
the Circle K is not that quick.
No, nothing is.
The mobile, the whatever.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile, nobody's running it mobile on the run.
And how many people you see stop to scratch their scratch offs at QT?
Oh, God.
Never.
None.
Because they got a machine to do it, right? Or no, they do
Well,
it
I
behind
think
the
they're like,
counter.
get the fuck out of here. Like over there.
That's a
you know?
Casey's thing.
Oh, God,
It definitely
yeah.
Casey's thing.
Buy
yeah.
20 scratch offs and just
Yeah.
stand there and scratch them. It's like,
Right.
dude, you got a line.
I know. It's like ask him to leave, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so breakfast can be anything. A lot of times for me, it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's maybe some crackers.
Ice
you know?
cream.
Usually just coffee. For
If I
me.
get hungry, if I don't, then I just don't. I'll just have like a whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of time I'll get a pizza, like
Yeah.
not a whole pizza,
But like a-
like a Hunt's
like a
Brothers or
slice.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a buffalo pizza for chicken, buffalo chicken pizza for breakfast not too long
I
ago.
tried
It was really good.
I told you the other day, I tried the Godfather's pizza.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that they had Provel on it. I didn't think they were like a St. Louis style establishment, which they don't do thin crust.
I didn't even know that. I remember. So I've been to
Or at
the
least-
places before.
Yeah,
Um,
the gas station ones have Provel.
do they?
Yeah.
So I've never been to a gas station one, but I've been to like the place, and it's the coolest because the buffet. Like I was telling you, like it's a pizza buffet and it's a regular buffet.
Yeah, you said they had
So
fried chicken and
you
mashed
get
potatoes.
fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and a piece of pizza.
They're like the Golden Corral with pizza.
Dude, it's crazy. It's the Hannah Montana buffets. Nice
Nice.
to both worlds.
Nice.
But shit. That's the fired review.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
our.
know where we were,
Yeah,
but
that's the fired review. Come catch us tomorrow in St. John, Friday in downtown Park Hills for the first Food Truck Friday of Park Hills. That's going to be on the 4th Friday of every month. And then Saturday we'll be at Deloge Walmart for the Garden Center grand opening from 10 to 2.
And the Easter Bunny will be there,
The Easter Bunny will be there.
probably,
Probably.
most likely.
Unless he got drunk.
There's gonna be eggs, probably.
At least in the
Unless somebody
in the
found 'em.
grocery section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, there you
At
go. Yes,
Yeah, the Rolling Dumpling Pot's doing like Easter egg hunts
yeah, I saw
right
that.
now. Did you see
and
that?
I missed the the opening because I was like, man, I gotta win some free dumplings. 'cause
So
that shit's good.
Crystal, the owner, I was hitting her up on Messenger, trying to guess where it was because obviously I'm not going to enter that and go try to find it. I'll let another.
You could, and you can give it to me.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Why?
And so like I didn't ask her outright where it was, but like I guessed, and she's like, nope, but you're close. And I guessed what is Enterprise or not Enterprise, the battery place, Interstate.
Oh yeah.
Interstate Battery, because it looked like kind of like it was around that area, and she's like, you're close, but not so far. And so I'm like, I'm like Osaki, and she's like, no. She's like, keep guessing, and it was at the old mine crab house, just in the little like bush or whatever.
Oh.
But yeah, I could have went and grabbed that and
Man, handed it to me.
handed it to you.
Yeah, I missed it. So I saw she was gonna do it, and then I missed like the announcements for it. So
Yeah,
but
I
man,
think she was doing them around 3 o'clock the other day, so I don't know if she's going to continue 3
that's
o'clock.
my nap
but-
time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Dude, I've been taking so many naps.
whether I'm at
like-
work or not.
Because we've been going to like lunch places, and I'm not just eating a small lunch lately. I've just been eating like that's
yeah.
been like my biggest meal of the day.
Filling up on those carbs.
Yeah, and so today not so much. Pork steak didn't have any, but yeah, I've been taking a lot of naps. Like I took a nap from 2:30 to 3 today, and then got up and started making our pizzas.
That's
and
about
stuff.
when I took my nap.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well,
It's such an old man thing.
yeah, I guess.
But I love it.
Well, like Wednesdays, like I'll have like in the middle of the day, I get some peace. I don't have anything. I already did my whatevers, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep for 30 minutes. So I did. Yeah.
Nice.
But next thing is before like what we're listening to, Chris. Let's talk about. You were introduced to a new band this week, and this is gonna be upcoming.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So,
Chris is finally listening to a Day to
Day to
Remember.
yeah.
What?
And we're gonna get his. So I was like, "Hey, don't tell me what you think until we get on the pod." So, let's hear it.
Yeah. So, I realized there was a song on there. I went to Spotify and I just played like their top songs.
I
or
think you
whatever.
probably had heard one or two.
Yeah. Let me go back to that real quick. Because I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, there was some stuff I didn't care for.
Really?
Yeah.
Which album?
I don't
I can
know.
see if it's on the new one. There's only like a couple good songs, but for the most part, it's really good.
So, All I Want. That's the song that I knew. I think
good
they
one.
played that on the radio.
I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah. Great song. But yeah, I listened to probably 45 minutes of A Day to Remember. But I was balling dough. Yeah. In the food trailer while I was listening to it, so I wasn't looking at the phone for like the
songs
the
and
titles
stuff, yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, I liked it. Overall I liked it. There was a couple that I was like whatever.
The harder stuff.
One of them was.
Okay.
But
I
yeah.
feel like they have such a good mixture. Like there's some heavy stuff, and then there's like they just did a really good job. They took like the easy core and they did a little harder stuff, and it's I think it's great. It inspired a lot of other stuff, and yeah, they're
yeah, I'm a fan.
yeah,
I'm a
good,
fan.
Good stuff.
Speaking of music, since we are a music podcast,
Yeah.
did you hear Michael Watson's new single today?
I saw it, but I hadn't listened to it yet.
It might be the best thing he's ever put out.
Yeah,
Like he
Nice.
just like his stuff's so catchy
yeah.
and like lyrically great. He sounds great. He's got a great sound. But the song today, check out Michael Watson music on Facebook, on the Facebooks and TikToks
Facebooks and
the-
TikToks?
Yep, the TikToks before it gets taken from us. But yeah, Mike's just.
He's really good.
I feel like everything because he sends me everything and has me listen to it before he posts it.
Oh yeah.
And so
I
like
love that.
yeah, I like getting that sneak peek to it. And I a year ago or almost a year ago, when he was at the trailer, I first met him, and he told me about his music, and I listened to it, and I really pushed him to get out there and do his first show at the Underground last year with you,
Yeah.
and Justin, I believe. I don't know. If
Yeah. Justin was on it too. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Justin hosted the event.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
But yeah, where he was wearing the hat.
Yeah, the hat. Everyone knows
infamous
what
hat.
you're talking
The
about.
infamous hat, yeah. So yeah, I pushed Mike to get out there, and he did it for a minute, and he was really into it, and then it just kind of fell off. Life got in the way, whatever. But here for like the last 2-3 months, he's been just writing new songs every day.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is, he's great.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see more of him and hear more of him. But anybody listening, you guys should check him out. He puts out some really cool stuff.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. He's really good. Let me shift back real quick though. But the reason he was listening to Day to Remember is they announced that tour.
Oh yeah,
And with the story so far and 4 Years Strong, Chris is like, I don't know who those people are.
I've heard of a story so far. I'm sure I've listened to their
I
music.
love watching 4 Years Strong.
You've had to, yeah. So
4 Years Strong,
so
I've
good to
never heard
watch.
of.
you've had to have heard us, at least me and Todd, talk about story so far for sure.
So if you don't know, like I'm a pop punk music fan through and through, but I'm more of a mainstream pop punk music.
I think
fan.
you missed a big wave too.
I did.
So
I
mean,
did.
like, yeah.
And I really got into grunge during that big wave.
Ew.
Thank you.
Yeah, grunge is great, right? Chris
is.
Cornell
It
is
is.
fantastic,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Beautiful voice.
I just love grunge.
Yeah, so I do too. And so anyway, I got into grunge during that whole kind of comeuppance of the pop punk of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But I did listen to a lot of the mainstream stuff. But, you know, I'm not in bands and stuff like you and Justin are. And so, like, I didn't hear a lot of the more underground type music or stuff that wasn't so mainstream popular.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going back and listening to that stuff. And I guess we're going to do a segment with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited.
So every week I'll listen to something new.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we could do it live, like a live reaction, but then I'm like, well, I got to figure out what to play and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, Story So Far is next.
Yeah.
So, and they just announced a new album as well.
Nice.
So really excited for that.
So I'll listen to some of their Spotify hits, and then
Yeah.
I'll go through and listen to their new stuff, and next
Yeah.
week we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know when I think it comes out in June, so you got a
Oh,
while
okay.
before the
Do
album.
they have any
comes out, but-
singles?
One maybe.
Okay, well I'll check it out.
I don't remember, but yeah, it's real good. But you missed a good chunk of like, I say the 2010s. You missed a lot around there as far as pop punk goes. So we're gonna introduce you.
Yeah.
I don't think you know the Wonder Years.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I've heard them now.
Yeah, I've heard them now. I didn't know if you'd
I've heard a
listened to them
couple
yet.
of their songs, but it was just like in the mix of
Oh, yeah.
Spotify, you know.
So like they're coming. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send you my favorite bands, and then just gonna figure those out.
Maybe start sending me a couple songs you really like from them.
Okay, I can do that.
That way I can, get the best of their stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I were to listen to what you thought was the best of a Day to Remember, I might have been like, oh yeah, this is like fantastic. I liked them, but
Yeah.
like, is it something I'm going to listen to all the time? I mean, I'll probably hit up a couple songs, but not
They were one of
listen to whole
the
albums.
It's
they were
good to listen to when you're mad.
Oh, great!
they were my second pick on the best.
So I
live
will be
bands.
listening to them at all times.
So I think if we go to that show, Chris, it's gonna be great for you.
Oh, am I
'cause,
going with you?
I mean, you should.
Okay.
So I don't remember when it is, but we got to figure that out, or where, honestly, too. But Day to Remember was my second pick on the live bands, best live
Yeah.
bands to see. And then 4 Years Strong was my honorable mention. So there's two of the three. I haven't seen the story so far.
Oh,
I've seen videos that I know it's going to be amazing, but I've never actually seen it. So I couldn't pick them, but I bet all three of those would have been picked. So it's got to be a good show, depending on where it's at, probably. But yeah. So what else have you been listening to?
well, unintentionally Taylor Swift,
Why is that unintentional?
because I'm sitting in my recliner in the living room with my back facing the TV, and my wife's got the Eras tour.
I watched
on.
that the other day. It's great.
Yeah, I know you did. I was told through the girls' Snapchats, messages. Yeah, I mean, Taylor Swift, respect, like her whole thing, right? But it's not my kind of music.
Yeah, well.
Is it catchy? Absolutely.
Oh, she's got some hits.
Yeah, she's got some absolute hits. But it's just not my style.
Oh, let's see.
But just wait.
There's more.
She will come out with maybe something that's more your style.
So hold on.
She slowly changes it every time.
So let's talk about something else. Have you heard Beyonce's country song?
I've seen it on the TikToks.
Oh man.
Is it an actual country song though?
Yeah, I know, right? So it's like
mean,
it made me feel like she only made it to get a demographic looking at her that wasn't already looking at her.
I don't know. And I only heard like the clips because I've seen it on TikTok, and that's the only way I've heard the song.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound like a country song to me, So
It has country elements.
yeah, and I think that's just pop now too. So
I don't like bro country. It makes me very
Yeah.
sad.
yeah, I think that I wouldn't say that. I don't ever think that musicians have intent in. Well, I'm sorry, Cove.
Let's hold on just a second. Chad said it'd be cool to start a playlist. Can you elaborate a little bit on that, Chad? As far as are you talking about a playlist like with bands Keith's wanting me to listen to, or certain songs from those bands, or did I miss something?
Yeah, I think so. I thought about that before too, and maybe this is what he means, but we definitely need to execute it. But yeah, putting up some
Like a
pop
playlist
punk.
of all your favorite stuff.
Yeah, just all of ours
Bands I've
and
never
just
heard.
and bands that people should check out, right?
That would
Yeah.
be a good idea for suggestions.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too.
Also, I mean, there's something that I've been doing on my own personal Facebook page, and that's like I did a 90s country theme.
Yeah.
List your favorite songs in the comments. I made a playlist out of it, then I shared the playlist.
Oh, nice.
I did that with another idea too.
Yeah.
But I've been kind of doing that just because I want to hear. There might be stuff that I haven't heard in a long time that I forgot about,
Yeah.
or there's new stuff that I haven't heard that I think that I would really like.
Yeah.
I think
So
I
that'd
think
be
it'd be
cool.
cool.
You guys could do that on the.
And then the
too.
bands we interview, get them some exposure and stuff too.
Yep.
So I think songs we like, and then honestly suggestions from the people out there.
The peeps.
I think that'd be cool because that's half of and I think Justin was kind of the same way. Is like we want to expose the other artists too that don't get the attention. So
For sure.
yeah, I think that's cool. Cool idea, Chad.
Oh, there was something I was going to ask you about related to that, but I can't think of what it is now.
Related to Beyonce.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah. So like, I never think that artists have like bad intention or the way it's not bad, but the intention's like I'm gonna do this so I can go. And I think that that's thought of, but I don't.
We're
think
also talking about an artist that's a billionaire.
it's Beyonce. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Sure.
She doesn't need to do that. Like,
Yeah.
why would she? I think she's just like, oh, this would be cool. And also, she could shit in a microphone and then like sell it and people would buy it. So
Yeah,
like,
of course.
she doesn't have to do anything. But maybe that was like, hey, this would be funny. This would be cool.
It is
says,
ridiculously catchy. It is.
I don't know.
It's that thing that you hear one time in the morning by accident scrolling through TikTok and then it's stuck in your head.
But why does she need the other demographic? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I get that, but, also
I just always
like,
think the best intentions from people. Like maybe, and people did that shit about Taylor Swift. Like, she's just going after her. Like, no, she just wanted to make some more pop. You could tell the progression in the albums. She just wanted to make some pop music. Like,
I feel like everything that Taylor Swift does, there's a lot of effort into it. You know what I mean? Like she cares about it, right?
Yeah.
It's not just
It's-
it's not a payday. She's so rich now that like she doesn't need a payday, right?
it's overproduced and shit. But like,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's pop music. Like that's what she wanted to do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to listen to the song, but I wouldn't call it country from what I heard. I think it's still kind of same thing, but it's probably got elements.
I asked Chad to elaborate on that. He just said, "Yeah." So
think
I
it's
guess he's
'cause-
agreeing with what
with what he
with what we're
said. Yeah.
saying,
All the things.
Which I think
Yeah.
that's cool. So what else you been listening to?
The pop punk of the OOs.
O's again.
Some
Yeah.
Blink.
It's good stuff. Wow. No, I like Blink.
I haven't listened to hardly any grunge lately though.
That's good. Hey, I'm glad
That's
to hear
not
that.
good.
buddy. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, some Simple Plan, some Something Corporate, some Sum 41, all the
Right.
S's.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what
Starting
came across
Line,
the
Census
playlist.
Fail,
Nope, neither of those.
Spitalfield. Oh,
Neither of those. Or
You
none
know
of
them?
those. I know who they are.
ah.
Do you like the starting line?
I couldn't tell you a song from them.
Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, I might have heard them and liked them,
Yeah,
but I
I'm
don't.
sure you heard Best
like-
of Me
Yeah.
or Island. you know.
Best of Me.
My
Tell
foot
me what
feels
you
like
thought
a
about
bag
when
of
you
beans.
were-
Yes, yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's real good stuff.
My foot
Real good
feels like
stuff.
a bag of beans.
Is it Sleep?
Yeah,
That's what Cove says whenever like his foot or something
Man.
goes to sleep. He says it feels like a bag of
when he
beans.
first like started talking, like it's a bag of beans. He gets so mad, and it's like funny because I'm like, I never thought about that, but he's right.
Dude, I've had a few like vertebrae, spinal type injuries, like herniated disc type stuff, and I guess I have nerve damage from that because I have limbs that fall asleep all the time.
Oh,
Like I'll have a butt cheek fall asleep,
Yeah.
I do the
Like-
same thing.
or like just my arm out of nowhere fall asleep.
It's just bad circulation. That's what I'm told all
It
the
could
time.
be high blood pressure now because I'm eating like a fat.
Could
fuck.
be. But yeah, all good bands.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're
expanding my
listening.
horizons.
not listening to much grunge anymore. But Tiffany, what are you listening to?
Actually, this morning I did listen to Taylor Swift because I woke up with this song stuck in my head. So
I hear it every day.
if I wake up with a song stuck in my head, I feel like I have to listen to it,
Yeah.
either to get it unstuck or because that's something I need to listen to start my day out with.
Do you guys listen to music in the office?
Yes,
What do you-
but we only have a shitty radio, and it only gets like 2 stations. So it's
Oh.
either 80s rock, which is fine,
No,
or
it isn't.
country music, or it's country music, and then the country music station that we get is not a good variety. And then it's only good whenever either the game is on in the afternoons, but then I can't really listen to it because I've got calls coming in, or the buy sell trade.
The trading
The
post.
trading
Oh, the
post.
trading. Oh, I haven't heard that in a
I
while.
got 6
Those are
ducks.
so
I wanna trade
entertaining.
for a couple of legs.
Yeah.
And everybody always breaks the rules of what you're supposed to say on there.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
the best show.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I enjoy it.
I used to. So like snow days, man, I listen to the trading post so much. Just sit there playing cards, and then my grandma had J98 on, and
Yeah.
You should do like once a week. Just
I remember
do like a prank call for the trading post.
because you can get the J98 up in like the Belleville area even.
Oh really?
Collinsville, yeah. So I remember being up there at work and listening to it while I was, it'd be just on in a car that I got in or whatever. And I would stop what I was doing for like 10 minutes and see what people were selling,
Yeah.
Chad says for him, he's been listening to all Coheed under oath for me. he
Oh
says.
yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good
Yep.
stuff. Yeah. Recently on the
Yeah.
barn.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. They interviewed Jeff Foxworthy yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I listened to some of that.
I didn't get a chance to because I was working, but
Yeah, it
I
was
bet
awesome.
that was neat.
It was good, man. He
And-
was really cool with them. He talked a lot, explained a lot, with their questions. Todd Dockett.
Yeah. Docket.
Todd Dockett. Dodd Tuckett. He asked a few questions on there, and Jeff was awesome.
So I'm sure it went a lot smoother than the Ed Bassmaster we just uploaded.
I haven't listened to
Dude, that was
I haven't
crazy.
listened to it either.
He like stayed in character the
He
whole
did.
time,
He was
right?
testy the whole time, and like we didn't know that. So it was wild.
Yeah, when you don't
And the-
prepare for something like that, that's got to be wild to kind of.
I knew it was gonna be wild either way, right? Because and that Dane the Great's funny as shit too. So like it was, man, it was fun. And we were done, and then Chad and I just looked at each other, and we're like, "What?"
Were you
fuck?
exhausted? Did you feel exhausted from
Dude,
it?
I was like, it was so funny, like, but then I was like, it just felt like it was over so quickly, and it was just wild. It was crazy, and but a lot of fun. So I imagine Jeff Foxworthy was fun too, but probably way more structured and
Oh yeah.
less chaotic for sure.
So Brendan says the barn should find a way to obtain a callable number and have listeners call in to give their opinions on whatever topics you all talk about. Talk about great interaction with listeners.
Yes,
So,
that'd be fun.
I
So
thought about
I'm about to
that,
give out
but-
Keith's phone number.
No, please don't.
Brendan, you have it. Call Keith.
It was like he has my number. We'd have to be ready for. So I know exactly how Brennan's would go because he used to show me these YouTube videos where they do like call in prayers and stuff,
Oh gosh.
and then people would prank call, and it was so funny. And that's probably what he'd do because they'd be
Brendan,
like.
call in with your prayer, please.
They'd be telling a regular story, and then all of a sudden, it was kind of like that fucker red in the pussy guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was
Or
like-
Howard Stern, Bobby Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
Well, he would just be like, he was just been us. Yeah, I was walking down there, and the fucker right was, So they would do that with the calls. And you look them up on YouTube; they're so funny.
Oh, I'll check it out.
So I know that's what Brendan would do, and I don't think I'll take his call.
Your phone's ringing right now.
But so
Oh,
anyway,
he has
yeah.
my number too, doesn't he, from that group chat?
Oh, I bet he does. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
I changed it.
So what else you been listening to?
I don't know. I kind of don't want to say because you're gonna make fun of me.
Oh, I want to hear it.
I love Coldplay,
Why would I make fun of you? I like
and
Coldplay.
I'm not a fan.
you didn't
So,
like
I
Coldplay
didn't.
for a long
I
time,
didn't.
and it bothered me.
Bothered you?
It was grounds for divorce.
So listen,
almost.
she
Really?
almost had the same
It did
issue with
bother
Newfound
me.
Glory with
Really?
backwards. Yes.
when we first started dating.
Okay,
yeah.
so hold on. Before you go, Newfound Glory over Coldplay all day, every day,
Thank you
any
so
year.
much.
I like Newfound Glory. He gave me this album when we
Not
first
without a
started.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. I said something like, I don't know, they kind of all sounded the same or whatever, and he took it so personal.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, like you didn't know yet, but that's my number one.
So like, I'm not a huge defender of Newfound Glory, but when you're pinning them against Coldplay, I'm gonna agree with Keith every time.
So
It's like those are two totally different moods.
let's talk Coldplay because I
Totally different
didn't
things.
really care for him, but
Agree. Coldplay is the only
I
one I hate
never,
myself.
I never dove into him either.
Yeah.
Right. So I think once really set it off was I think Chris Martin was doing like some New Year's maybe or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, he sounds really good. And then I listened to some more stuff and I was like, so, and you could probably see this in some of mine, but like I love builds,
Yeah.
right? Starts out, then you add something. Coldplay is so good at that had me hooked. We got to see him last year, I think. It was a really good show.
It was the biggest show I've
Like,
ever been to.
Chris
Oh, I can
Martin needs
imagine.
bigger clothes.
It was in Chicago.
But yeah,
he
like
wasn't leaving nothing to the
Chris Martin does
imagination.
not need bigger clothes.
Yeah,
That's his
like,
style.
I hate his style.
He's wearing
Right.
pants like I got on today.
He shops at Baby Gap.
Worse.
Or
Worse.
worse.
Like
Oh.
you could see his belly,
But like
kind of a little bit,
Crop topping it, huh?
a little bit.
almost.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah, like but I like him now. And now I don't go searching for it, right?
Yeah.
Not normally. But it's good stuff, and the way they build like really got me, and I missed out on a lot of years of Coldplay. Now
For me, it's
that's
feel
the
good
old-
music.
The old stuff is really good. It's very and some of it's fun and like the newer stuff, but it's not as like buildy and whatever. It's just more repetitive, like
Mhm.
synthy stuff,
Yeah.
which I don't care as much for. But the scientist, the fix you builds fucking.
I don't know any of those.
perfectly. It's so good. But yeah,
That makes me sad, Chris.
Oh, I'm okay.
hell yeah, buddy.
It's a killer.
So that's Coldplay. So you've been listening to Coldplay
Yeah.
and Taylor Swift.
So, yeah, I don't know. When springtime hits, I don't know. It just hits the feels differently in the spring.
Oh. So
It's not sad. It's happy.
on the feels, I've been listening to so much Secondhand Serenade.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is so good. Just what that man can do with a guitar and his voice. It's amazing.
So I'm kind of like I don't know. When certain times of the year come around, you kind of remember things that happened during that time of the year. So that's kind of me. Like I match up music to that a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, in certain
And it's not
ways.
to reminisce or anything like that. It just feels like, oh, I should be listening to this because it's that time of the year.
You got like summertime music, and
Yeah.
then I get it.
Like I listen to a lot of the Starting Line in February.
So that's a
thing.
summertime band for me. That the whole most of that like Alistair, Starting Line, super the homegrown. I'm gonna drive with my windows down in the summer and listen to those really loudly. I'd listen to them other times too, but like that's what I take back, like high school.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
listen to a lot of
crazy to
Dashboard
those.
in the summer.
Yeah.
So what have you been listening to then?
I've been listening to a lot of Secondhand Serenade. That's been the most of it. Let's see. Let me look up my. That's been a.
I'm not on my
ton.
phone, so I can't really give you guys a deep dive into what I've been listening to.
And then I've got my randoms. Then there's some Day to Remember in there, just because I was like, "Fuck, this goes good." Newfound Glory, obviously.
Yeah.
Since It's Fail, still listening to a lot of Take Cover because
I've not heard them.
they're coming back. They weren't very big, so I saw them on accident. It was crazy. Jamestown Story, big fan. Always been a big fan of his. They were coming through a tour, and Take Cover was with them. So me and my sister drove out to wherever it was because it didn't matter where it was. We usually went and saw bands we wanted to see. And Take Cover opened, and I was like, these guys fucking rock. Oh, dang it. but Take Cover was awesome. So I found their stuff later. I think I got a CD at that point, and then I just followed them and found more stuff. But that was really good. And then it's funny because Andrew, no one really knows him except for like the people that were at that or really deep into the scene. But Andrew and I were listening to him one day, and I was like, Take Cover? He's like, Take Cover? He's like, I was at the mall one day, and they had these demo discs just laying out. So he just happened to like when they came through and I saw him. He was
Did you guys
like a
kiss
mall.
afterwards?
No, it was just
Oh, okay.
crazy. Like it was just
They had a moment.
well, it's kind of funny, right? Like like I
don't know.
saw him at
Is it?
I saw him just out of nowhere, and he's just at a mall, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take this free CD."
Yeah.
So it's just kind of wild how that works, and it showed the work they kind of put in, right?
So-
real good stuff.
Do you want to get on with the would you rather's?
Oh, do you have them?
I do.
Okay, let's
I
do it.
do. Okay, so the first one, would you rather? Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into or 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Are we just seeing?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
How many times can I do it?
You can
Oh,
always
10 minutes in the future.
Yeah, I'm going 10 minutes. Why though? Why wouldn't you want to see 150 years?
Because I won't be around in 150 years. So I don't care what happens. But 10 minutes.
But I think that means you can see everything from
Like a
now
span
all the
of
way up to
time.
150 years.
Well, then,
So like you'll be able to
so
tell
you can
what
still
can happen.
see 10 minutes in for the future.
You could, yeah.
So then what would be the point? Like, will there be no decision?
Then maybe it isn't that then.
I think it's just 150. Like,
Okay.
so I would pick that because, like, in 10 minutes in the future, if I don't see anything, I know I'm dead.
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, I'm not getting in that car. Not getting on that plane, whatever I'm doing.
I think I'm going 10 minutes. But here's the thing about it is you can see 10 minutes in the future, but you wouldn't really be able to do anything about it, or else you wouldn't be seeing what you know what I mean. So like, say you see 10 minutes and you're going to get into a car wreck, right?
Yeah.
So if you try to avoid that, that's not what you're going to see.
Exactly.
So
Like, you're going to change your
does it
future.
even benefit you?
I think so. Like, shit.
I mean, I guess it would in some circumstances.
The other thing is you know how things are going to turn out, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, she's going to be into that crazy thing that you suggest, right? you know?
So I'm going to relate this to the food truck, right? So if I can see 10 minutes in the future, I know in 10 minutes if I'm going to get a rush, right? So I
Yeah.
can prepare for that.
That too, right?
So that would, benefit itself.
Yeah. I think there's so many. Now, 150, if you could stay there for a bit, like, I'd be okay with that too because I wouldn't be there, but I can look at a sports almanac, right?
Yeah.
I can do shit like that. So that's cool. So, I think I'm going 10 minutes as a whole.
Okay. What's your
But
take?
also, I could.
I also choose 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah. And if it were like 150 and you could see any time frame in between that 150, I still wouldn't choose that.
Okay.
I like the element of surprise in my life.
So
I don't
the
want to
other
know
thing-
all the sad shit that's going to happen.
You could also do like 10-minute bets, like,
Yeah.
fourth quarter, like, are they going to drive,
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could still use that to an evil benefit, and that's what
Sure.
I'm all about with these would you rathers,
For
right?
sure.
So-
All right. You ready for the next one?
I am.
Yes.
Would you rather forced to be sing along or dance along with every single song you hear? I'm going to go sing
Sing along.
because I'm not dancing in the car.
I mean, I'll do both.
I do both too, but
Yeah,
I,
I'm
don't-
going
I
sing.
didn't really hear all of that. Can you say it again?
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance along to every single song you hear?
Oh, sing along for sure.
What a workout that would be, though.
I think sing along would be the way to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going sing along. All right, so let me see. I had another good one here. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or chronically overdressed?
Overdressed.
I'm going overdressed as well because, what's yours before I tell my reasoning, Tiffany? Underdressed or overdressed?
I think I would also pick overdress.
I'm going overdressed because you can always take layers off.
Well, I'm thinking like overdressed, like,
style wise.
Okay,
Style-wise,
well,
right?
even style-wise,
Okay.
you always look sharp, right?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, oh, that
Yeah.
guy just came from a
Also-
a ball.
Yeah.
I know a few people that I feel like they overdress daily.
Yeah,
But that's like their style.
I'm
that makes
sorry.
them fun.
I'm sorry.
I did check out your shoes to see if
Oh, you
they
like those?
matched.
They do, don't they?
They do. You're very much match the shoes to the hat and
To
whatever.
the jacket, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. 3 different shades that don't even clash.
Yeah.
Wow.
Works out great. All right. So
amazing.
let's see. Would you rather lose your eyesight or your memories?
Ugh. Memories.
I'm going memories as well.
How long?
Forever.
Well,
I
because like,
can't. I'd have to lose my eyesight.
so if you saw something, would you forget it right away? Then there'd be no point.
No,
in
no.
seeing
I
it.
mean, I think it's forget all your memories from that.
like,
the
that
point that
moment.
you.
So,
yeah,
like,
the
hey.
point, yeah.
forget one now, or keep your eyes, or I'm gonna take your eyes.
Like I forget everything that's ever happened to me, right? And then
Yeah,
remember
for sure.
going forward. I'm going memories because like you ever think back to embarrassing shit you've done and you cringe?
No.
Oh, okay, whatever.
No, I pick eyesight.
Okay.
I pick memories
can't.
because then I'm like, just if I didn't know it happened, or I don't know I'm missing that, then I'm not missing that. Also, it could be a good thing, right? You just wipe away all
At
the
some
pain,
point, you know that you're missing something.
but you wipe away every like traumatic and painful thing that you have, right?
Yeah.
I'm a sentimental
that's what I'm
person.
saying.
And then people are only going to
Can't
tell
do
you
that.
the good
I
stuff.
can't do that.
Yeah.
They're going to remind you of the good stuff. They're not going to remind you of the bad stuff.
So we got two
yeah.
more.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather give up air conditioning or heating for the rest of your life?
Oh boy, heating.
I'm giving up air conditioning.
No, I don't
would
know.
give up air conditioning.
I
'Cause
think
you're
I'm
always
giving
fucking
up. You know
cold,
what?
right?
I said
I'm-
that backwards. Yeah, I think I'll give up.
I can't stand being cold.
Oh, me either.
I
I
can't
hate
either.
winter.
So
Yeah.
I
Hate it.
said that backwards for some reason, but I would rather have heat than air conditioning. Yeah.
All right. Here's the last one. Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night? I'm going night.
I think there's a win-win.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, oh, I'm going out. So, like, I'm going to pick never go out in the day because, like, at night, you can light it up, right? Baseball games at night.
Yeah.
Everything you can do at night still. So yeah, I'm going with not being able to go out in the daytime.
So I'm going night, and
Me too.
and one's for health reasons, right? You're not getting any vitamin D at night.
I'm getting vitamin.
Of course you are. But
Sunny D.
that's not right. Anyway, you're not getting vitamin D at night. You're not going to the beach, or you can go to the beach at night, but you're never gonna go to the beach during the day. You're never gonna see.
It's fine. You ever been to the beach at night? It's fucking peaceful.
You're never
as
gonna
shit.
see. Well, either way, you're never gonna see a sunrise or sunset completely, right?
That's true.
But there's a lot more. To me, there's a lot more going on in the day that I would rather do
Absolutely.
than at night.
So much more to see. There's actually a movie about that.
Is there?
Kind of. It's like a girl that's allergic to the sunlight.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
So there's
she
another
starts
movie.
dating this guy, and she
Yeah.
can only go out with him at nighttime. And
There's also another movie about that. Bench warmers. He can't go out and during the day, but they get him to do it.
I'm gonna read you this dumb one.
it's not the same.
I'm gonna read you this dumb one. Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box?
Pee in a litter box.
Yeah, all day.
I mean, like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
anyway,
That's easy.
that's it for our would you rather's.
Okay. Let's give a look at here.
And you were
then-
slacking on the soundboard there. We need a round of applause. There we go.
Yeah, and Brennan said I haven't done that as much lately.
Yeah,
and
you've
he's
been
been
s-
upset.
I have too.
He said,
I'm furious.
Justin's not here, so we're just gonna go ahead and put 5 of these right now.
I don't know what his last comment was, but I feel like if I
Ah,
say it, that's probably going to offend somebody.
Yeah, don't.
I can't even pronounce that.
Yeah, it's okay. So anyway, I think we're gonna do a draft.
Yeah, we doing country?
We are doing 90s country
Oh.
songs.
Okay, Jay. I need
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to have to hit up Google for this one.
Yeah, me too, because I forget names of stuff sometimes. But I was thinking of some on the way here, and if Keith steals any of them, he has to sleep
Can I go first?
outside.
Yeah. Are you gonna
Since
write
I'm-
them down?
I can. All right, hold on.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Chris,
Jay, bring me my phone.
Tiffany.
Jordan. I need my phone.
There's too many that
Okay,
man.
so I got to go with Garth Brooks' Rodeo.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Hey, you two, stop it.
Tiffany?
So my first pick is going to be Carried Away by George Strait. Or no, sorry. Carrying Your Love With Me.
Carrying Your Love With Me.
Yes.
I'm carrying an STD.
But wait a second. Is that 90s?
Oh, is it carrying
Did
or
that
curing?
come out
Came out
in the
mid-90s.
90s?
Is it carrying or curing?
Carrying.
Carrying?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, you two, knock it off right now.
George Strait?
Yes. The King.
So, you let me know when you're ready because I've been
Yeah, I'm
sitting
ready.
on mine all day. That Ain't My Truck.
Of course. Is that Thomas Rhett?
It's Red Atkins.
Rhett Atkins, that's what it is. I'm going to go with, I can't remember who sings it, but Paint Me a Birmingham.
Oh, it's Tracy Lawrence.
It's Tracy
isn't it?
Lawrence.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Which, funny, because I also was going to pick a Tracy Lawrence song. And Keith was like, I'm going to steal that.
No, I didn't. I know. I said. I mean, there's so many George Strait hits because you said George Strait, and then you said
There
Black
really
Hawk, so I was
is.
like,
So I'm going to go with another George Strait one.
Okay.
okay.
Specifically because I know Keith is going to steal it, and it's The Fireman.
Oh, that's funny. But I no, I got too many to steal.
Okay.
There's so many good ones.
Hey, do you want to? Each person can only pick the same. Oh, never mind.
One
already done it.
artist.
Well, not one artist, but like you can't pick the same artist twice. But Tiffany's
Okay.
already done it. No,
I
it's
can
okay.
change it.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Tracy Lawrence then,
Okay.
because I can pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Time Marches On.
Smokes a lot of dope. Smokes a
It's a
lot of
hilarious song.
dope.
All right.
Heads Carolina, Tails California by Joe D. Messina.
Is that a '90s song?
It is, but recently I can't remember his name. Did She Had Me at Heads Carolina?
Yeah.
His name?
I know who you're talking about. Heads Carolina, Tails
California.
California. Hold on. How do you spell Joe D. Messina? Is it Joe Jodee?
Yeah.
And then how do you spell the last name?
Mess. INA.
Okay.
Hey, you two, stop.
All right. Give me just a second.
Hey, guess what? You guys are going to be grounded if you don't knock it off.
Ooh.
Pulling out them mom cards.
Boom.
Hold on.
Cove.
God dang it.
Cove. Hey, Cove, when we go home, you get to go to bed.
I'm going Brand New Man from Brooks and Dunn.
There we go.
Hold on. My thing's fucking up. And we're going 5, right?
Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn has so many that, like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for picking that one. Anyway, Tiffany?
A Broken Wing, Martina McBride. I'm waiting for Keith to say, that's big.
That's what?
That's
big.
big. That's an inside joke
Okay.
of a very drunken night.
She wasn't talking about me.
All right, go, Keith.
So I'm gonna go with I gotta go with the Garth Brooks song,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go deep cut. It's got to be Lonesome Dove.
God dang.
Cowboy song was real close, but
All right, I'm going Chattahoochee. Alan Jackson.
yeah.
Wow, good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with fighting off a child while I'm doing this. Shoot. Okay, Any Man of Mine by Shania Twain.
I almost picked that one. Yeah.
Says he hit me in the nose.
All righty, and Keith?
Oh, is this pick number four?
4.
4? Straight Tequila Night by John Anderson.
Oh God, can you do your impression, please?
I don't know if I can do it on.
Please.
I'm better at Seminole Wind. for
Okay,
that, but-
fine.
All right.
Do the Seminole Win then.
I'm going Check Yes or No by George Strait.
Nice move.
Good
Blow, blow, Seminole Wind. Blow like it's never gonna blow again.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Wait. We got to do one more from Keith. Can you please do a Luke Bryan?
Oh, God.
Oh, let's hear this.
impression?
I got to think of a Luke Bryan song.
What's that one that's like that says Sirius XM2 or something? An AM FM series. You know what I'm talking about? Play me I don't know. What
Play. She was like, oh my God,
Yes.
this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long.
Don't you just love that? Sometimes I
thank
put him
you
on
for
speaker
that. I
at
hope to
work
never
and I
hear that
make him
again.
sing that to the girls.
Oh, that's
Did you
great.
think Luke Bryan was in here?
I did.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
did.
That's
I
actually-
thought we were on America's Got Talent or
that
American
actually
Idol or
wasn't
whatever.
his best impression of Luke Bryan.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm on the spot. I'm on the
All
spot.
right, so hold on. Who are we on? I just went with my 5th pick. Tiffany, your last.
Okay,
pick.
so my last one.
Yeah,
I thought I've only picked 3 so far.
Reba's not been picked yet.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Reba.
Oh, you're wrong.
I know. I'm gonna go with "Goodbye Says It All" by Black Hawk.
I've never even heard of them.
Good one. That's a good one.
Oh, please tell me your last pick is Toby Keith.
You know what? I'm looking to see if I want to change my mind,
Yeah.
but it's up there. The reason is, man, I can't remember what year these came out. So
I don't know.
let me see. Just a second.
We're wrapping it up after this because I got to pee.
That's what she's. Yeah.
Okay. Take that pizza home with you.
Yes, sir.
Throw it in the trash or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I got to do. Should have been a cowboy.
Oh,
by
yeah.
Toby Keith.
Is it shoulda or should have?
Should have.
Should have.
Should have been a cowboy.
By the late, great womanizer Toby Keith.
Woman.
I'm just
Britney
saying, at the
Spears.
Toby Keith concert I went to, he was like, I would think he wouldn't have, being Toby Keith, wouldn't have to try to coax women into going back to his, trailer or whatever, but the whole concert he was.
Well, yeah, he's not as good as he once was.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Good
Keith,
job there.
thank you for blessing us with that.
Hey, you're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to send this over to you.
Okay, I really need to think of another impression for you to do because
Willie Nelson?
I don't know any Willie Nelson. I can do Tiffany.
no.
Oh, let's hear
Let
it.
me do it.
Is Tiffany? Yeah. Or like Tiffany.
I
Oh.
think we're alone now.
No, I can't. I can do that one, but yeah. Apparently, I have a voice for it. I don't remember what
Let's
it was.
hear
What?
Reba.
I don't know what it is, but the other day, Jared was like, "Use the same voice for your wife every time you're talking about her."
Oh man,
This
on-
would be that moment where we would have him call in.
I think I was talking about a customer or something like. He's like, "That's exactly how you say your." Yeah.
have I told you about how Amber, she born and raised like North Chicago, right?
North Chicago.
And on the trailer, we're talking to customers. She becomes the biggest hick ever. Like draws out her words. Like it's
Wait, are they rednecks up there?
no.
Oh, I
No,
was so
not at
confused by
all.
that
Like-
because. Well,
like
go ahead.
they say the word like ink pen.
Uh-huh.
They say it like thumbtack type pin. Like they're weird with their E's and I's up there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pen. They say pen
Yeah.
instead of pin.
Okay, I've heard her say that before.
Yeah, yeah. Or well, this isn't really dialect, but they call it Reese's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, I could go on, but
I don't know.
they've got a dialect. Yeah. So anyway,
Let's see. Amy liked my John Anderson impersonation. So.
oh, did she? Your sister?
Yeah, I usually do that.
Just a schwing.
What's that like
shit.
having a
That
sister
one.
that likes you?
I don't know, actually. But oh man, I wish I could remember Billy Gilman. I'd bust that one out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's been a time. Thanks, Tiffany, for joining us today.
Oh, you're welcome. I feel like I didn't do it justice.
Justin,
JSTN.
or Justine.
That did it right there.
Yeah. Can
That
you
was bad.
scream at the top
No,
of your
no.
lungs? Thank you, internet.
No, please don't.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
plug
not
my
gonna
ears.
do it.
Next week we'll be back. I don't believe.
Amy says I don't.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that,
I
Amy.
don't think I'll be here next week, but show will go on.
She's only watching because Tiffany's here.
Yeah, probably. But we'll be back every week. You right here. So anyway, thanks to Tiffany. Thanks for Fired,
Yeah, this has been
For the
another
pizza.
episode of the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast.
and stream it everywhere. Go to our merch store.
Yeah.
Go check out.
Yeah, get these sick
uh,
Brandon Warren art shirts.
Yeah, go check out all the people that we support and their projects, businesses, bands, all that.
KL Media and Entertainment.
KO Media Entertainment's one of them. Yeah. All right.
Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf is one of them.
Yeah. I can't remember the rest.
There's so many.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks,
Guys.
guys.